So today I was feeling a bit nostalgic. You know, I was born in 1994 and I'm coming close to 30 years old, and I was looking back on some of the great pastimes of my generation. You know what I'm talking about. Things like Tamagotchi or Bop It or those little wristbands that you would snap on your wrist and it kind of hurt a little bit, but that was part of the fun. What I'm saying is, I was a child of the early 2000s, and it was good times. And one of the things that I used to really enjoy back then was Neopets. Now if you don't know what Neopets is, it was a browser-based video game that came out November 15th, 1999. It was created by Adam Powell. That's just off the top of my head. Now, I haven't been on it since like 2003 or something, but I remember good times of playing really bad mini games, sort of mini clip type of mini games with a virtual pet that you would like level up and train or something. You know, sort of like an NFT before NFTs were cool. That's how I think of my Neopets, my little NFTs. So I figured today we would look into Neopets and see if one, it still exists at all, and two, if it's interesting or terrible. What I'm saying is, we're about to dive into the deep end. Oh look, so I just went to the Neopets page, so proud to say they are still in existence. I at least found a landing page. And it seems they're still doing updates, even though this is, you know, a 24-year-old game. It says, introducing the new Neopets homepage, I don't want to be warmly welcomed, but they warmly welcome us. All Neopians, I guess that's what they call their species, to the brand new Neopets homepage. Okay, blah, 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 I don't care. I just want to have my virtual pet again. Ever since my Tamagotchi stopped working, I've been, you know, feeling alone. Okay, I don't know what they're counting down to. Oh wait, it says right below, counting down to Neopets' 25th anniversary. Okay, so they're turning 25, that's great. You can rent a car. Only 299 more days. I think they sort of started this countdown a little too early, but we'll let it pass. Now, I haven't played this game, like I said, since I was like a young child. So I guess we're just gonna hop in, make a new account, and see if Neopets has kept up with the times. I will say, usually with games like this, there's some sort of crypto aspect to it, so I'm surprised I haven't seen anything. What the hell are all these characters? Safari Jake. Anyway, I'm surprised there hasn't been any crypto stuff yet. In fact, before we get in too deep, I'm just gonna Google. Oh wait, I just got to the merch store. Okay, it says US dollars. I don't see any crypto. They're just selling bad merch. In fact, before we get too deep, I'm gonna Google Neopets crypto just to make sure they haven't fallen to the dark side of things. Oh look, Neopets cancels NFT game after raising money, July 18th, 2023. Well, we're not gonna look into it. It seems that they did look into NFTs, but they left that behind. So now we're just Neopets again. Let's just make an account and see if this is like still basically mini clip games. I'm gonna hit play Neopets. What are island builders? Now I'm kind of curious. Neopets, oh, it's got a spin-off game with this horrifying creature. That is the face of my nightmares right there. Oh my God. Okay, oh, closed beta. So Neopets is expanding into whatever this vertical is. We're going back. I just can't believe any of this is still a thing. It shocks me. Okay, so this is kind of fun. I was able to like recover my old account, and I have some sort of Neopet here who's been crying because I abandoned them who knows how long ago. His name is Scorchy, my boy, and he has tears in his eyes. I've really devastated this abandoned Neopet. And we're gonna leave him abandoned. We're gonna create a new one instead of showing him love and attention. You know, the affection he desperately needs. I'm gonna go, oh, you can adopt. I feel like we should adopt, right? Honestly, I should put Scorchy up for adoption. But, you know, we're just gonna adopt a new Neopet that I'm gonna forget about after this video. Okay, let's check out the adoption, the Neopian pound. We apologize. The pound is temporarily closed. What? How could they close the pound? Now I can't adopt. Where are all these homeless Neopets going? Well, that's a real shame. I guess we're gonna create one. Let's create a Neopet. Let's see how they've updated this process. Okay, this feels kind of the same as it used to. To be honest, I really don't remember most of this. I was a dumb child with retention issues. Wow, look at all these creatures. You've got Mirka, which is just a squirrel in the shape of a ball. Buzz, much less cool than Lightyear, but, you know, they're still okay. You got Elefante, which I think is just a Spanish-speaking elephant. Let's see. Oh, so many options. It sounds like they were just making noises when they were making these. Okay, we made a dinosaur T-Rex character. What do we name it? I don't know. Grarl. All right, what do we call this one? Gellert. Isn't that the name of Grindelwald? Oh, yes, this name makes total sense. It's a dolphin with like a unicorn horn, and they called it Flotsam. These names need work. And then there's Lenny. You've got all these weird names and then just Lenny. You know what? I think we're going to go with Lenny. I'm going to make my character a blue Lenny. And I'm going to make the Neopet's name Lenny. And he's going to have sort of a red scarf. No, actually, I think we'll go with piss yellow for the scarf. Yeah, that's Lenny. What does your Neopet like doing, it says? Hunting for treasure. That's an obscure interest. Reading and learning. He's a real loser. How does your Neopet greet others? Is there an option? Attack? Yeah, attack. Lenny's violent, but a reader. The name Lenny is taken. Son of a bitch. Lenny Jr. Can't have the period. Lenny Jr. Can't have the space. Lenny Jr. Lenny Jr. is taken. Lenny 2? We're gonna get one of these Lennys. What about Lenny 3? Lenny 213. All right, we made it. That didn't take too long. Hi, I'm Nilo, and I'm here to introduce you to Neopets and show you around. Nilo, I don't like you, and I don't appreciate your warm welcome. Everything is warm over here. Our site is currently undergoing a facelift. Me too. I live in LA, so it's just what we do here. You'll find that there are many pages which use our new standard design converted. Okay, so basically what they're saying is they're in the process of remaking this whole thing after kicking out the NFT stuff. Okay, so what do I do now? Neomail, Community Center, connect with other Neopians. Any Neopians here? God, this looks like a website from the early 2000s. They have not updated all the design apparently. What am I supposed to do? I guess I kind of forgot the whole point of games like this. Like, this is the world map. Again, this looks like an animation that was made in like 1999. Neopia Central. Okay, we're here now. Money Tree. There's just so much random shit. Neopian Plaza. We'll go there. It's just a bunch of shops. Vending machine? Okay, this is the vending machine. The alien Aisha. It may be too late for me to understand the lore of Neopets. Push the lever. Okay, press me to continue, it says. Your Nurkmids. You don't have any Nurkmids. What the hell is a Nurkmid? I have no Nurkmids. Damn it, Lenny. Where are all our Nurkmids? Now I have to Google how to get Nurkmids. Prize from a random event. A prize from Battle Dome. This is way too complex. Maybe I should just wait for Neopets Island Builders. Here, we'll hit games. Maybe I get Nurkmids from games. Or anything. Neopets Classic games. Oh, they've got the classics. Let's go to the classics first. This is gonna really bring me back to my youth. Now all you youngins watching this video get to see how advanced and interesting video games used to be back in the glory days. We'll do this one. Gopo Roko, which looks like it may be cultural appropriation. Yeah, this doesn't seem kosher. Okay, what is it? What is she doing now? Ah! That music freaked me out, man. I was not ready for that music. God, this literally looks like a website that was built in 1999. This is kind of astounding how they've managed to just stay behind on the times in every way. All right, I'm not gonna look at the instructions because I'm a badass, and we're gonna go straight to hard. Okay, what is this game? What's the point? I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I got a bunch in a row. Did that do it? Do you have to get the whole row? I should have read the instructions. I was a fool to think I could best them. Look, I almost have a whole row. Okay, I'm sending this guy down there. Son of a bitch. Apparently, I want to remind everybody that this game was designed... Game over. This was designed for children. Yeah, send score. I really want that one to go to the leaderboards. I'm gonna go to popular. I'm done with Gokoropo. And I'm saying it wrong. Let's try Sutek's Tomb. I really would like people to comment below if you still play this. What is the purpose? I'm always intrigued to find out about like what kind of user base these old, long-lasting games have. Okay, this one's not loading at all. Snow Muncher maybe? Yeah, we're Snow Munching, baby. This website feels like it's gonna give me a bunch of viruses. It just has that kind of design. Ah, okay, I'm gonna read the instructions this time. We're gonna focus, okay? My Neopet Lenny needs this. Your goal is to guide Dieter the Polar Chuck to the bottom. What the hell is a Polar Chuck? Use the arrow keys. Press the space to have him munch those yummy snow blocks. That sounds sexual. Whoa, what is happening? Reach the bottom in 90 seconds. Make sure the dieter... Why is he a dieter? It looks like he's not on a diet at all. He's snow munching. What the hell is this? God. Who needs like a PS5 when you have games like this, you know what I mean? Do I just go straight down? What's the point of this? What is it? What is the point of Snow Muncher? Why is this popular? Now I'm just killing him on purpose. Hey, we scored 69 though. That's kind of sweet. So is this all that Neopets has become? Just like a merch shop? I guess that's really all it ever was, right? Now that I think about it, it really is just a merch shop and mini games. Sort of an early way of getting children into gambling. The whole website is like barely functional. Maybe Chef Academy? Everyone loves a cooking game. I mean, look at how happy this guy is. Also, my Neopet isn't involved with any of these games. I don't really understand the point of the Neopet itself. Start. Oh god, I'm never gonna figure this out. This sucks. This literally is like, I remember back when I used to think that games like this were like innovative and not terrible. Though I guess it's not as bad as it could be. Like for a children's game, I guess this isn't, it's fine. It's a cooking game. Oh, now I put the onions in this. These animations. Look at this interaction. Okay, some slop in there, some goop in this one. I'm already bored of this. Is there like any sort of like community aspect to this? So there you go. The games are still 1990s era web games. They still kind of suck. Error, we're expecting they also, like, half of their website is broken right now. Take me back to the map, maybe? Kiss the Mortog, finally something interesting. To play Kiss the Mortog, I need 50 NP. Oh, I'm too poor to play this game. Look at poor Lenny. He's got 7 health, he's content, a little bloated, and he has no NP. Is that a different type of currency than the other one? Necromids or whatever? Pet games. Okay, let's do something with Lenny. Maybe I can end this with a little game with Lenny. Me and Lenny playing with Lupe. That sounded weird. Yeah, Lenny is gonna do this one just called Go, Go, Go. It's all about capitalism, I think. Important, if you're not sure how the game works, make sure to read the rules. Oh, it costs 50 NP! Oh, I'm too poor for all of this. Oh, wait, I am in. Oh, I was just joking before about this teaching kids how to gamble, but they just have actual, like, card games in here. They really are trying to get them started early. Now, how does this game work? I didn't read the rules. Yep, play my cards. You tried to play cards with different ranks. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna read the rules for this. You know what? You win, Bachik. I find the games in this entirely unrewarding and not super interesting to play. Let's go to the community hub. Maybe I can find like a community post or something. Yeah, Neoboards. Let's see what the people are talking about. I'm actually very curious to see what's like popular in this. Wow, this is a very active forum. Let's take a look at the Exploring Neopia. Okay, this is the latest post, Geriatric All-Stars, which sounds like the user base for this game. Welcome to the GAS back porch, where Neopians aged 50 and up from all over the world gather to chat, tell tales of the good old days. Oh, this is kind of wholesome and adorable, but also a little bit sad. This person's been on the forum for 186 months. That's insane. I actually have a lot of respect for the commitment to the gassers. Wow, this is really quite a rabbit hole. I was asking earlier what type of user base these kind of old games have, and now we know. It's just sort of a gathering place for people who are nostalgic of, you know, what they were doing 20 years ago in the game. Which I don't have an issue with. I mean, I still play old school RuneScape. I'm part of the problem. Well, God bless to the geriatrics. They're the most active people in the Neopets forum, which I think is a good thing. Clear out the secondhand shop for me. New player looking. Oh, there's new players still. I'm a new player. I have no idea what I am doing other than vibing and figuring stuff out. That's me in a nutshell. Did I write this? I'm looking for people to be friends with, at least on here. Yeah, so it's just people who are like returning to it because they're nostalgic for their youth, you know, kind of exactly like me. I too am a returning player with a new account. I'm looking for friends for the quest. Apparently there's a quest that requires friends, which I'm not going to be doing. Unless you want to be my Neopet friend, then, you know, comment below and we can both be old geriatrics together. I guess we can confirm that after all these years, Neopets still exists and they don't have NFTs after it seems like people were upset about that and they got rid of them. That being said, also, it's insane to me that because I haven't been on in so long, they just made my old Neopet just crying and depressed. And look at how happy and full of life Lenny is. He doesn't know what he's got in store. You'll be crying with Scorchy soon enough. When I check back in on this in another 5 years, they'll have their own little support group of abandoned Neopets. Anyway, what did we learn? What did we do? What did we accomplish with this video? Not much at all. I guess we learned that Neopets still exists. It still basically looks like a 1990s game, but they're supposedly working on it. And if you're over 50 and looking for something to do that makes you feel like you're trapped in the late 90s, you know, I recommend it.